And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Rams defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
This defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise I think was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they'll run to the challenge.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on here, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. Davis Allen.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
You talk about this Rams defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
Now Bennett to throw. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
To throw is Bennett.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Purdy now to throw.
Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Troy Reeder.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run with Mitchell. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Purdy looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle they go. Right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. Fighting through pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Purdy slow, complete here to Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. Complete to right. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Bennett now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. This is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now left side on the swing pass. So no gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
3rd down, Bennett to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's right. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, what a catch by Ayuk. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. taking it about the 16. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Bennett looking to throw. Wright's got it. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They go play action here. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Now a toss coming right side. It's Mitchell. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 92 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now 2nd and 9. Bennett now off play action.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown!
Puka Nacua
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. Right. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground.
It's right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think...
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Love everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight back. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back. Run it back.